Good morning, everyone. On this Thursday of the 7th week in Easter, we are going through the book of Acts. We're now at chapter 22, verse 30, and then chapter 23, verses 6 through 11. Wishing to determine the truth about why Paul was being accused by the Jews, the commander freed him and ordered the chief priests and the whole Sanhedrin to convene. Then he brought Paul down and made him stand before them. Paul was aware that some of the Sadducees and some were Pharisees, so he called out before the Sanhedrin, "My brothers, I'm a Pharisee, the son of Pharisees. I am on trial for the hope in the resurrection of the dead." When he said this, a dispute broke out between the Pharisees and Sadducees, and the group became divided. For the Sadducees say that there is no resurrection or angels or spirits, while the Pharisees acknowledge all three. A great uproar occurred, and some scribes belonging to the Pharisee party stood up and sharply argued, "We find nothing wrong with this man. Suppose a spirit or an angel has spoken to him." The dispute was so serious that the commander, afraid that Paul would be torn to pieces by them, ordered his troops to go down and rescue Paul from their midst and take him into the compound. The following night, the Lord stood by him and said, "Take courage, for just as you have borne witness to my cause in Jerusalem, so you must also bear witness in Rome." The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. What an incredible episode. Here is Apostle Paul. He does something that the church there in Jerusalem asked him to do, but it is misinterpreted. And that misinterpretation causes an uproar, so they have to take him before the Sanhedrin. And Paul's defense is that he is a Pharisee. Present tense. Not I was at one time a Pharisee. No, I am a Pharisee. I think that's worth pondering over just a little bit, because oftentimes we think, the new believers in Jesus, they would just say goodbye to whatever they may have been. If they had been a Pharisee, then they would just say goodbye to that. I'm something totally different. No, Apostle Paul says, I am a Pharisee. And many of the believers at Pentecost, many of the believers that formed the church in Jerusalem were part of the Sanhedrin and were those members of the Pharisees. So it's an incredibly important part in our understanding of the development of Christianity is that these early believers who were Jews never felt like they were abandoning their own faith that they had. Quite to the contrary, they were feeling like they were completing what was there because truly the Messiah was there. Well, there's a lot of controversy. Scholars, there could be a lot I could say about this. Scholars from all over the place give speculations that said, Christianity is the making of Apostle Paul. Apostle Paul was the one who developed Christianity. Jesus was a true rabbi, and then Apostle Paul hijacked it and made this other religion. It's crazy notions, but it's out there. It's in our scholarship today. People espouse it. So I am giving a little link here. If you want to do some more investigation, right there in Israel, there's a lot of contention on this one about the identity of Paul, Shaul, as he is known in his Hebrew. And so it's worth investigating, at least understanding a little bit more. I think there's a great deal we can learn. And sometimes these questions that people give and new theories that they give actually show in the end, over and over, that what the Word of God says is precisely right on the money. Stay safe, folks. Enjoy your time together as we study the Scriptures and delve into it, and may it benefit you abundantly. Bye for now.